So many amazing things are about to happen. I know it feels like it's not, but I promise you there is so much abundance, happiness, opportunity on the way for you.
Veena V.
Hello and welcome to the Mindset Addict. Today I am going to help you to avoid feeling like a failure, to avoid that, oh my God, I just got rejected for the 1000th time. We're going to really talk about how to stop feeling that we have failed at different things in our life. And today I'm going to teach you the GPT approach, okay? You can use this moving forward in your life and even apply it to previous experiences, okay? Hello, by the way, my name's Veena V and welcome to the Mindset Addict. This is a brand new series I've got on my YouTube channel, which is here every single Saturday without fail. So if you've not subscribed yet or hit that notification bell, please make sure you do, and I'll see you next Saturday again for more of this Mindset Addict stuff, okay? The reason I've started this new series on my channel is because I really believe we need to marinate our minds. Yes, you've heard that correctly. You've heard about marinating vegetables or meat in that sauce so it really soaks it up and makes it flavoursome. Well, I want to help you and do that in terms of your brain. We need to be flooding ourselves with positivity every single day, especially with everything that's going on now. It's so easy to fall into that downward spiral, and I have done it so many times. Pause this video and comment below if, with everything that's going on in the world right now, have you started to feel a bit low some days? Have you just randomly burst out crying some days? Have you been feeling overly anxious? Don't worry, you're not alone. It's not just you. I have been doing it. Like, I'm having up days, I'm having down days at the moment. It's all just a bit crazy. However, what I've noticed is when I apply this approach I'm about to teach you, and when I stop watching the news, I don't feel anxious anymore. I don't feel overly emotional about things. So before we even get into today's video, I really want to say to you, please switch off the news. I know it's hard to completely kind of switch off from everything that's going on in the world because you are probably being affected by it in some capacity, but just really limit what you're watching. Whether we like it or not, we're getting so much time now to actually think and reflect. Like, we're stuck in our house most of the day. So what that means is that we are with ourselves, we are stuck with our own thoughts. And if those thoughts aren't positive, if you are doubting everything, you're maybe doubting certain things in your life, you're just feeling really confused right now, this can be a really damaging time. So that's why as well I wanted to start this series on this channel, okay? So what the hell is this GPT approach? It's something I made up today while I was in my garden. It was beautiful sunshine here in the UK today. And I thought, what video can be really powerful that is going to kick off this series in style? And I thought, looked at my own experiences and I thought, how have I come through some really traumatic things in my life? And it's been by applying gratitude. It's the perspective I have on that situation, and also timing. So I want to teach you this approach now and apply it to different situations. So if you're a subscriber of this channel, you already know a lot of the videos here are all about getting you started on YouTube and social media, okay? So let's take your YouTube channel as an example. If you're thinking, oh, do you know what, I'm just going to give up. I am just going to give up on my YouTube channel because I'm putting so much effort into these videos. I'm hardly getting any views. Nobody's subscribing to me. Stop. What are all those things you're saying? They are all negative things. You are focusing on all the negative aspects of having a YouTube channel, but we need to flip that around. Remember GPT approach. So G, gratitude. You need to be so grateful that you've learned the skills to even do this. This is a skill set that you've learned. You can make a video. So be so grateful to yourself that you had that confidence, you got out your comfort zone and you created your very own videos. Tick. Don't you feel so much more better now? Even though, yes, your view count may be struggling and your people may not be subscribing to you, but all we've got to do is switch the narrative in our mind to how we look at things. That brings me on to the next thing, which is perspective. Rather than saying, oh, my YouTube channel is failing, let's look at your YouTube channel as a whole. Your YouTube channel isn't failing. Look at it from a different perspective, okay? You've got already so many views. If one of your videos is getting 30 views, that is 30 people that have watched your video. If you were to kind of go to someone did a surprise birthday party for you, if you walked into the room and there's 30 people there, would you just look at them and then turn away and just moan that no one came to your birthday party? Like, seriously, 30 people, or always imagine 30 people into a room. If your videos are getting 10 views, imagine 10 people in a room. You've got to switch your perspective on things, okay? Again, do you see the shift in that? Rather than thinking, oh, nobody watched my YouTube channel, which is that you're telling a lie to yourself, because people are watching your YouTube channel. It's just not the amount that you would like to watch your channel yet. Okay, so that's the next thing. So we've covered the G, which is gratitude. Be so grateful that you've even got a YouTube channel. You've got a camera to film your YouTube channel on. You've got internet to upload that video so people can even see it. Be grateful that we live in 2020. I know you may not feel like it right now with everything going on, but be so grateful that we're living in this year, because so many amazing things are about to happen. I know it feels like it's not, but I promise you there is so much abundance, happiness, opportunity on the way for you. Yeah, I'm talking directly to you. I just believe in you so much. I know you've got so much talent in you, so you've got to keep going, okay? So gratitude, perspective, and the last thing is timing. You know, maybe you've got that YouTube channel right now, and yeah, maybe it's not going great, and you know it should be doing, much more better in terms of your version of success. Did you know that maybe it's going to be your third YouTube channel that is the one that's really going to take off, and it's going to allow you to leave your full-time job, and it's going to, create that passive income, consistent income every month for you? So maybe the YouTube channel you're doing right now, it's not wasted. This is all an experience. Maybe you'll have a little break, and then maybe when you come back next year with a completely different channel, maybe that is going to be the one that really kicks off your career and really kicks off what you truly are passionate about. Do you see how we've taken that? I'm going to give you more examples in a minute, because maybe you haven't got a YouTube channel, but again, just take that failing YouTube channel, what you think is a failure. We've just put it upside down, all your thoughts and emotions about having it failing, and now it's thriving. Turn your failures into thrives. Oh, I really wanted that to rhyme, and it didn't. Instead of failing, start thriving. There we go. So from having that failing YouTube channel, you're now having a thriving YouTube channel, because you're respecting the people that are watching you. You're being so grateful that even one person is watching your channel, and you also now understand about timing. Right now, maybe not be your time to shine, but your time is coming. Now, maybe you've got a job at the moment that you absolutely hate. So let's do that same approach again. GPT. Number one, gratitude. Be so grateful that you've got that job in the first place. I had a receptionist job where a lot of people, unfortunately, didn't treat you that nicely. Sometimes they wouldn't talk to you at all. And I did that for about 2.5 years. Now, even though I didn't particularly like it, I was still so grateful that I had that job, because before then, my work in the media industry, I used to be a radio presenter, my work in the media industry dried up completely because I was a single mom. I was living alone. I had so many bills to pay. I wasn't able to go out there and fulfill those kind of long media hours that we were expected to do. So I had to get that receptionist job. And even though I didn't particularly like it, I was just so grateful that I had it, because if I didn't have that job, I wouldn't have been able to pay my mortgage or my bills or everything else that goes with being a single mum and running a household by yourself. So again, do you see how I flipped that around? And you need to do the same for your job. I know it seems a bit strange if you hate your job, and you got me, this random person from YouTube, going, be grateful for the job you hate. But I promise you, if you follow this approach that I'm teaching you today, you're just going to start seeing shifts in your life. Like, let's do a pinky promise together. Like, I really do promise you that. So start being grateful for that job. The perspective part of it, okay? Again, rather than thinking, my colleagues don't like me, again, I don't even want to be here and doing this. Turn it around, change your perspective on that job. Think, I am here and I am learning so many new skills that I never had before. A skill that I learned from being that receptionist is that learning to deal with loads of different types of people that was coming into this corporate company. I also learned to not attach myself to people and not get overly emotional about things, because some of those people that weren't very nice, I learned to detach myself from them, and maybe I never would have learned that skill if I didn't have that receptionist job. And the third thing, remember, in the GPT approach is timing. I needed to do that receptionist job at that specific time because it gave me consistent income and it built up my skills and it led me to where I am today. If I didn't have that receptionist job, I don't know if I ever would have started my own business. I never wanted to run. I never had dreams of when I was little about running my own business or creating a brand. I just wanted to be a radio presenter and work in the media industry. So again, it's all about timing. If I never did that job, it would have never led me to where I am today. If you need to pause this video, pause it. And if you've got a job you really don't like at the moment, go through that system. Gratitude. What are you grateful for in that job, even if you don't like it? Your perspective, start changing and shifting your perspective about that job. And T, think about the timing of that job as well and where it could potentially lead you. And I want to give you another example to this. And it's something that a lot of us may be dealing with or have dealt with, or unfortunately may have to deal with in the future. And I've never really shared it on this channel before. Maybe a person in your life who you love so much has lied to you, or maybe you've been a victim of domestic abuse like I have. Again, I know you might be thinking, those are all really negative experiences. How can there be any positives to that? How can I apply this gratitude perspective and timing approach if someone has been abusive towards me? But I really want us to dig deep right now. I know this is hard to say, but I am so grateful that I went through that experience in my life, because it wouldn't have made me the person that I am today. As I sit here in front of you, I am so much more empathetic towards people. I have learnt, believe it or not, so many more skills about people. You know, when I was growing up, I just thought everything was sunshine and flowers and rainbows and skipping along with my hair in pigtails. But when I was in that relationship, it yeah, it really opened my eyes to think, wow, not everyone in the world is that nice and is that respectful and kind to others. So it gave me so many different skills. It made me the person who I am. From that experience, I can now go and help other people and talk openly and try and help them through that situation. So even though that was a really dark time, I am still so grateful that I went through that. And I know if you're currently going through something that may be really hard to understand right now, because if someone said that to me when I was going through it, I'd be like, yeah, whatever, mate. Unsubscribe from you. But I really want you to remember what I'm saying to you right now. I know it might not feel like it, but please try and find certain aspects of, and it's, do you know what? You might not be able to see that right now, because like I said, I don't think I would have been able to see the reason why I was going through that at the time. But I promise you, when you get out of it, and you will get out of it, whatever it is, abuse, someone's lied to you, someone's cheated on you, whatever it is, okay, you will be so grateful that you went through that. Again, let's go on to the P aspect, perspective. Rather, the most painful thing for me moving forward in my life after that is that I can look at that experience and think, oh my God, it's really negative. It can bring me down. I can get emotional about it as well. But again, it's looking at that and changing my perspective on it and thinking I had to go through that to get me to this point in my life. Again, even though so many bad things happened, actually lots of good things happened from that afterwards. Do you know what? Ladies or guys, whoever you are watching this, if someone cheated on you, I'm glad they did. And I know that sounds, you're like, what? Why is she saying that? That's nasty. But again, shift your perspective. Imagine if you didn't find out that person cheated or lied to you. Imagine being married to that person right now and they would just did it over and over again. That would be so much more difficult for you to get out of that relationship, okay? Do you know what? I feel really like, liberated is not the word, but maybe a little bit odd, if that's the right word, talking about all this stuff on this channel, because I never have done this before. So I really hope that you're enjoying this different kind of content. Remember, this is just on a Saturday. We're doing the Mindset Addict. And obviously throughout the week, we've still got our YouTube tips and tutorials and social media tips as well for you. And again, the last thing I want to say about that is timing. The timing of something in your life, again, at the time, you may not see it, but when you look back, you're going to be like, that had to happen at that specific time to get me to where I needed to get to. Maybe from that really horrible situation, you called a helpline and that led on to you volunteering for that organisation, and then you met some of your best friends at that charity who also work there. Maybe you met someone online or through social media because they went through exactly that exact same experience as you. If you've got this far into the video, please write in the comments below, I am a mindset addict. Give this video a like. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. I am here every single Saturday with this brand new series called The Mindset Addict. I will see you then. Another video is either there or there for you to watch. Really good one actually. If you're thinking about quitting YouTube for good, go and watch that video next. And again, it will change your perspective on this whole situation.